Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a secret weapon for your garden that might be hiding in plain sight. Charcoal. No, I'm not talking about the briquettes you use for your weekend barbecue. I'm talking about lump charcoal, the kind made from pure burned wood. You might have heard of something called biochar, which is a specially prepared version of this, but today we're focusing on the simple, accessible lump charcoal you can find at most stores. Prepare to be amazed, because this humble black stuff can completely revolutionize the way you garden. So, what's the big deal with charcoal? It all comes down to its incredible structure. Imagine a sponge, but on a microscopic level. Charcoal is extremely porous, filled with countless tiny nooks and crannies. This structure is the key to all its amazing benefits. When you add it to your soil, it's not just a filler, it's an active, working component that improves your garden from the ground up. Over the next few minutes, I am going to walk you through exactly how it works and show you how to use it for healthier plants and a more vibrant garden. First up, let's talk about water. Every gardener knows the struggle of keeping soil perfectly moist, not too wet, not too dry. This is where charcoal shines. Thanks to its porous nature, it acts like a miniature reservoir in your soil. When you water your plants or when it rains, the charcoal absorbs and holds onto that excess moisture. Then, as the soil starts to dry out, it slowly releases that water back to the plant roots. This creates a much more stable and consistent moisture level, preventing your plants from getting thirsty between waterings. It's especially useful in sandy soils that drain too quickly or during those hot, dry summer spells. It basically makes your soil more drought-resistant. But the magic doesn't stop with water. Those same tiny pores that hold moisture are also perfect for holding onto nutrients. Think about it. When you fertilize your garden, a lot of those valuable nutrients can get washed away by rain or watering before your plants even have a chance to absorb them. This is called nutrient leaching. When you mix charcoal into your soil, it catches and holds onto these nutrients, like nitrogen and potassium. It keeps them in the root zone where your plants need them most. This means your fertilizer works more effectively, and you might even find you need to use less of it over time. Your plants get a steady supply of food, leading to stronger, healthier growth. Now for one of my favorite benefits, improving soil structure. If you have heavy clay soil that gets hard as a rock when it's dry and turns to sticky mud when it's wet, charcoal is your new best friend. Breaking up large pieces of charcoal and mixing them into that dense soil creates air pockets. This process is called aeration. It loosens the soil, allowing plant roots to spread out more easily and breathe. Better aeration also means better drainage. So you can say goodbye to waterlogged roots, which is a common cause of root rot. On the other hand, if you have sandy soil that just won't hold together, charcoal adds substance and helps it retain both water and nutrients more effectively. It literally improves any soil type it's added to. Here's something you might not have considered. Charcoal creates an amazing habitat for beneficial soil life. A healthy garden is teeming with invisible helpers microbes, fungi like mycorrhizae, and beneficial bacteria. These tiny organisms are vital for breaking down organic matter and making nutrients available to your plants. The porous structure of charcoal provides the perfect home for these microbes, giving them a safe place to live and thrive, protected from environmental extremes, by boosting the microbial population in your soil. You're essentially building a healthier, more resilient ecosystem right under your feet. This living soil is the foundation of a truly organic and productive garden. So, how do you actually use it? It's incredibly simple. First, make sure you're using natural lump charcoal, not briquettes. Briquettes often contain chemical binders and additives that you definitely don't want in your garden. Take the lump charcoal and break it into smaller, manageable pieces. You don't need to grind it into a fine powder. Pieces about the size of a marble or even a bit larger are perfect. You want a variety of sizes for the best results. The goal is to incorporate it into your soil, not just lay it on top. For garden beds, a good rule of thumb is to aim for about 5 to 10% charcoal by volume in the top 6 to 8 inches of your soil. When you're preparing a new bed or amending an existing one, just spread your crushed charcoal over the surface along with your compost or other amendments, and then till or dig it all in thoroughly. Mix it well so it's evenly distributed throughout the root zone. You don't need to add it every year, because charcoal breaks down incredibly slowly. We're talking hundreds of years. This is a one-time soil amendment that provides benefits for a very, very long time. You can also use charcoal for your container plants. Potted plants are especially prone to drying out and becoming waterlogged, and charcoal is the perfect solution. When you're mixing your potting soil, add a handful of crushed charcoal to the mix. Again, about 5 to 10% of the total volume is a great starting point. This will dramatically improve drainage while also helping the pot retain moisture for longer. Your potted herbs, flowers, and even vegetables will be much happier and more resilient. You can also add a layer of larger charcoal pieces at the bottom of a pot that doesn't have drainage holes to create a reservoir for excess water, protecting the roots. Another fantastic use for charcoal is in your compost pile. Adding crushed charcoal to your compost can speed up the decomposition process. Its porous structure helps aerate the pile, which is crucial for the aerobic bacteria that do all the hard work. It also helps manage moisture levels and can even reduce unpleasant odors that sometimes come with composting. Plus, when your compost is ready, it will be pre-charged with all those nutrients and beneficial microbes, making it an even more powerful soil amendment for your garden. It's like giving your compost a super. So, let's recap the incredible benefits of adding simple lump charcoal to your garden. It improves water retention, making your soil more drought tolerant. It prevents nutrient leaching, so your plants get more food and your fertilizer goes further. It enhances soil structure, aerating heavy clay and adding body to sandy soil. And it provides a fantastic home for the beneficial microbes that are the lifeblood of a healthy garden. It's a permanent, one-time soil amendment that pays dividends for years to come. Next time you see a bag of lump charcoal, don't just think of grilling. Think of it as a powerful tool to build better soil and grow a more beautiful, productive, and resilient garden. It's an easy, affordable, and incredibly effective trick that more gardeners should know about. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you found this information helpful and are excited to give charcoal a try in your own garden. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more gardening tips and tricks. Let me know in the comments if you've ever used charcoal before or if you have any questions. Happy gardening, and I'll see you in the next video.